After 3 years of cancellations, Formula One returns to Montreal for the Canadian Prix. The last time we were here, it was 2019. Now it's round 9 of the 2022 season. We've also got two home heroes lined up on the grid in Latifi and Stroll. But let's refresh ourselves with the circuit Jules Villeneuve, a lovely street circuit surrounded by water, a track distance of 4.3 kilometers long, three DRS zones, an elevation of 5.2 meters. Let's set it down to turn one. Following some poor moments from previous years, we've got Massa and Perez colliding in 2014. Huge shunt into the wall. We then got over to turn straight. Controversial moment between Vettel and Hamilton. Did Vettel push him off the wall? Did he deserve a 5-second pen? Vettel was not happy. Then over to turn 14, where in 1999, Michael Schumacher crashing into the wall of champions and ruining his race. Will there be any wet this weekend? Let's find out.
Thank you for that spectacular intro, and we are now back, and as you can see, it is drying up a lot. We think it's gonna be now soft compound time for this training session, but we are now gonna go out on soft compound, and I'm going the wrong way. To start, we are gonna have some slipping. 1 second. So we're now gonna go out on the track Jack Villeneuve. As I said in the beginning, we lost stuff from Wing going out of the pit lane was amazing. So yeah, we are gonna reset the car. And there was a big shunt there though. And we are gonna go out yet again. In this car, we are gonna go on the soft compound of tires to see what we can do. The training has officially begun, and we have a couple of minutes on the clock. Not 1 hour like IRL, but like IRL, they leave the Canada circuit, and now it's home for us in Formula One. In IRL Formula One, they just left the circuit. But let's see, how are we gonna perform in this qualifying session, I should say in this FP1 session. We were thinking about Malaysia, but Malaysia, we got a cut. And we nearly spin there. We just hold it, and then you can see the Canada flag. But let's move over to a different camera point of view. And we might go in for a couple of minutes. And just quarter-passing on the main straight, as you can see there. We have the full brake, and it's the final lap in the future race of F2. We are allowed to drive now, because they say we are not meeting the card of Formula 2. What is the good part? Now a sector time has, and there is a guy stopped on track, and is that gonna be a yellow flag in that sector? Now we have DRS open though. We just getting to the track, trying some stuff out, maybe doing one push-up, just the qualifying sim, and then we go out on the medium or hard compound. Just a lap would be good for us. Now on to the main straight. ERS wide open, quarter-passing, and now starting our first hot lap. After that we look up, we go wide, and there's a big wide, and we lose a tire. And it looks to be a big shunt there. We lose our wing, and we have a punctured car. What can we do now? Limping to the pit lane is us. And Villeneuve wins. We can see this. This is us limping to the pit lane, as you can see. Corpusing as well, a little, and you can see him look up. And they are gonna need to get a full new throwing on that car there. Yeah, he's lucky that it was just a test. So look at this car machine. This car is really gonna take off, guys. I can't see anything, man. We look up and we have one puncher to that side. That's why you can see that we are looking and we are now full braking. We have a puncher and this is, I think, the second punch of the season. We're just entering sector 2. And there is the puncher, as you can saw. And it was a big shunt. The tire is loose and I think we might be stuck now. And we had stuck and maybe even out. You can see the car lifted up there and we are trying to get it out of this. It looks to be out. We are walking away to our reserve car. And the practice now begins. Practice begins. 8 minutes of practice. So we can now get in a car, in our spare car I should say. So it's gonna be way slow, as you can see to the stats. It's way slower than all the cars because it is a car that we use just. It's a reserve car and we don't use it that much. We are now gonna go out on circuit. We are gonna regen all the energy because we need two more. But a car was completely stuck in the ground there. Completely. That was actually pretty scary for us, aka the driver. And Sam sets the fastest first sector now. He is the first driver out, so we understand that he's got the fastest sector. We spin! And we spin it, getting a corner car. I don't think that should have been a corner car. And now red flag for red in our first sector. Sam is gonna set a new fastest time, but we now DRS. He thinks this is gonna be a good lap. Reality, it's just gonna be an out lap. That's why we did that. You wanna just get in the front lap because you don't want the time to count on your out lap, or you could get a penalty. Yeah. I think that's what they do. But we said green. Now on the second sector, we're taking things careful. So it's just out lap. Som said a new good lap, and that's a 1:31. Not as good as you would want to see. If that is gonna be average times, oh, we nearly flip it. Well, we lose it. We lost it. Now limping to the pit lane is us spinning as well. Is this gonna be allowed? To reverse into pit lane? I don't think it is. I'm nearly coming in now for Neil throwing. I think. Coming out now, just a pit stop test. But this is being not a good session for us and the Philippines team. It's yellow though. We are now out for an improvement. Going wide. Nothing we could do there. What lap can we set? New compound of tires. Little drift there from us. Taking the corner full speed. Now in the brake zone. Oh, that is so lucky we didn't get a corner cut. We would. Som is out. Som has crashed. Unbelievable. And my little sis is doing something what she shouldn't do. And this is not good. Yeah, I nearly broke my front wing there because of my little sis just trying, and she is doing it yet again. You can see, she just did that. We said at 130. We are P3, we lock up off circuit. Is this gonna be in the final lap for us? No, but that was a bad corner there for us. We might want to box because this is a pretty good lap. But you can see what we said. We are pushing through every corner. We are 1 second under our time, even with the mistake. We are merely going to want to set another lap. DRS and ERS is being deployed. We are using full power for 1 lap to test the car on the soft compound, and then maybe go to the mediums after this lap. But they are saying that rain can come. Then we see a car, yellow flag. I should say blue flag, but we wanted to just set another one. We want to set good laps, because these are not good laps. But I think I am faster than some on this first lap. Because it was my first lap and we spin it.
Wat je ook weer eens een beetje gezellig.
And we spin it and now boxing. And we are gonna stay in and then we have a puncher. That's the second puncher of the day. And we move over to... We are now gonna do... And now just see, we have 3 minutes on the clock, and we are like, new front wing, go out again on soft, see what we can do. That's what we want to do. Because if we don't set another lap, and we are not setting another lap, because we spin it in the pits. We are now driving backwards, because I think that's not allowed. But we don't care. Just driving backwards in the pit lane for a new front wing. Just a funny moment there. And on medium we go. Though this time. I don't know if it was a good right call, but we couldn't change. We have no soft compound left. All our softs are used and 2 are punctured. Now we immediately want to set another lap, because that's what we need to do if you want to go. Can we make it to the checkered flag in time? I think we can, to set another lap. If the checkered flag is out, we are 40 seconds on, so we wasted 40 seconds there. With full charge. All our laps was kind of bad, but now on mediums. Let's see what we can do. Vail is in P1. We are under our time somehow in the second sector. So this means we even spun, but in the second sector we made a little mistake on our hot lap. Which means we are way faster. Hitting the barrier there. Maybe a little bit of it. Now full pushing to the checkered flag. We don't see an improvement of the circuit. Regenning on this short main straight. I think we did the wrong thing there. We go wide, and is it going to be a corner cut? Because with these tires are not making it to the end of this session. We are plus 1/4 on our time. We now want to just see if we can redo that and make the mistake, because we only down into 5th position. We were fighting for wins a couple of races ago. In Australia we got a podium, but I don't know where we got last race. But it is not going good. 4, 5, and now we're still above our time. What is so annoying. But on every lap we made in this bridge a mistake. Are we gonna do, well, in the bridge a mistake? Are we gonna do that yet again? Is it gonna just be P5 for us like always? It looks like it is. Now to the line. 11, 10, 9, 8, and we are qualified 28, and it's P4. We move over to P4, but not what we wanted. We probably wanted to go on, but we didn't bring any upgrades in this Grand Prix. And it's just not P1, it's not P2, it is P4. What is kinda sad to see, but it is. We maybe it's just training, just testing the car. We are fast on mediums. That shows a lot. And now we're driving back to the pit lane to end this session. Yeah. And now we're gonna go on the radio of us. And this is what he's gonna have to say. Well, P4, not bad, but I think it could have gone better, he says. Could have gone way better for the Dutchman. And now driving back into the pit lane. Having a bad session, crashing I think 2 times, having a puncture 2 times. But he can make up for it on the final lap of this Grand Prix, of this training session. Now coming out of the car, just waving to the fans, as you can see. No. Well, that's as the sun is now setting. Beautiful session as Will was on P1. Then we had Gus to eat bed, and then we had us, and then the top 5 was our in this VP training session. VP1 is now over. We will be back today for VP2, and let's see what we can do in VP2 on the track Jack Villeneuve. And that was today's session. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one.